NEC Article 410.4d addresses the placement of lighting fixtures in relation to bathtubs and showers. The inspector is correct in pointing out the potential violation based on this article. NEC Article 410.4d states that no part of a fixture shall be located less than 3 feet or 914 millimeters above the finished floor or working platform. This rule is designed to prevent contact with electrical fixtures while using the bathtub or shower, thereby reducing the risk of electrical shock. To comply with the code while still providing adequate lighting over the sink, several options can be considered. Firstly, you could install recessed lighting in the ceiling above the sink. Recessed lights do not extend into the 3-foot zone, so they comply with the code. Ensure that the recessed fixtures are rated for wet locations, especially if they are installed directly above the shower or tub. Secondly, you could hang pendant lights from the ceiling, making sure the lowest point of the pendant is at least 3 feet above the finished floor. This allows for decorative lighting while maintaining code compliance. Thirdly, you can install lights directly on the mirror. Mirror-mounted lights provide light without extending into the restricted zone. These can be strip lights or individual fixtures mounted on the mirror surface. Fourthly, consider installing upward-facing lights under the vanity. These lights provide ambient light without requiring overhead fixtures, therefore meeting the clearance requirements. Fifthly, wall sconces can be used if they are placed at a height of at least 3 feet above the floor or the sink. This ensures that the fixture itself complies with the minimum height requirement. There is an exception to the 3-foot rule for lamp holders installed in or on the surface of walls over mirrors. However, it is important to note that this exception applies only to lamp holders themselves, not to entire fixtures. Therefore, wall-mounted lights with shades or fixtures that extend below 3 feet are still prohibited, even if they are mounted over a mirror. It is always good practice to check with the local building department for any additional local codes or interpretations that may apply. Local codes can sometimes be more stringent than the NEC. The American Society of Interior Designers, or ASID, suggests a minimum clearance of 30 inches between the bottom of the fixture and the sink. However, always follow the NEC and local codes first. When installing recessed lights in bathrooms, use caution due to moisture concerns. Make sure to use fixtures that are specifically designed and rated for wet locations to prevent electrical hazards and premature fixture failure. To reiterate, NEC Article 410.4d focuses on the clearance requirements for lighting fixtures around bathtubs and showers. The primary intent is to ensure electrical safety by preventing contact with electrical fixtures while in a wet environment. The rule states that no part of a lighting fixture should be located less than 3 feet or 914 millimeters above the finished floor or working platform within a zone extending horizontally. The NEC defines the zone around a bathtub or shower to prevent accidental contact with electrical components. If you are installing a standard shower without doors, the horizontal zone typically extends 3 feet from the edge of the shower. For bathtubs, the zone extends similarly. If the lighting fixture is within this zone, it must be at least 3 feet above the floor or platform. This is why standard wall-mounted lights over a sink, especially in smaller bathrooms, can often violate this rule if they are below the 3-foot threshold. If you find that the standard lighting fixture placement violates the NEC rule, there are several compliant alternatives. These alternatives ensure that you meet the safety requirements while still providing adequate lighting for the bathroom. Recessed lighting involves installing light fixtures directly into the ceiling. This is a popular option because the fixtures themselves do not extend into the 3-foot zone and therefore meet the NEC requirements. The light source is flush with the ceiling and the fixture is out of reach. When choosing recessed lighting for a bathroom, it is crucial to select fixtures rated for wet locations. These fixtures are designed to withstand moisture and humidity, preventing electrical hazards. Look for fixtures with the appropriate ingress protection, or IP, rating. For example, an I65 rating indicates that the fixture is protected against water jets, making it suitable for shower or tub areas. Pendant lighting involves hanging light fixtures from the ceiling using a cord, chain, or rod. To comply with NEC Article 410.4d, the bottom of the pendant light must be at least 3 feet above the floor. Pendant lights can add a decorative element to the bathroom while still meeting safety standards. When installing pendant lights, ensure that the electrical connections are properly enclosed and protected. Use a junction box designed for ceiling installations, and follow all local electrical codes for wiring and grounding. Consider the length of the pendant cord or rod to achieve the required 3-foot clearance. Mirror-mounted lights are installed directly on the surface of the bathroom mirror. These fixtures provide direct illumination for tasks such as shaving or applying makeup. Because they are mounted in the mirror, they do not extend into the 3-foot zone, therefore complying with NEC Article 410.4d. Mirror-mounted lights are available in various styles, including strip lights, sconces, and integrated LED mirrors. Choose fixtures that provide adequate brightness and color rendering for the intended use. Ensure that the mirror is securely mounted and that the electrical connections are properly made. Upward-facing lights are installed onto the vanity and direct light upwards towards the ceiling. This approach provides ambient lighting for the bathroom without requiring fixtures within the restricted zone. Upward-facing lights can create a soft, indirect illumination, which can be particularly appealing in a bathroom setting. Use LED strip lights or individual fixtures designed for under-cabinet lighting. Make sure that the fixtures are properly shielded to prevent direct glare. Wall sconces can be used if they are mounted at a height of at least 3 feet above the floor. This approach allows for traditional wall-mounted lighting while complying with the NEC requirements. Wall sconces can provide both ambient and task lighting for the bathroom. When installing wall sconces, make sure that the fixtures are securely mounted to the wall and that the electrical connections are properly enclosed in junction boxes. Consider the style and finish of the sconces to complement the bathroom decor. While NEC Article 410.4d provides a specific clearance requirement, there are some exceptions and additional considerations to keep in mind. One notable exception is for lamp holders installed in or on the surface of walls over mirrors. This exception allows for simple lamp holders without extending fixtures to be placed below the 3-foot mark. However, it is important to recognize that this exception applies only to the lamp holder itself, not to complete fixtures with shades or other extensions. Even if a fixture is mounted over a mirror, it must still comply with the 3-foot rule if it extends below that height. To ensure full compliance, consult with your local building department. Local codes may have additional requirements or interpretations that go beyond the NEC. By confirming with local authorities, you can avoid potential violations and ensure that your lighting installations meet all applicable standards. The American Society of Interior Designers (ASID) provides recommendations for bathroom lighting and design. These recommendations can help you create a functional and aesthetically pleasing bathroom space while still complying with safety codes. ASID suggests a minimum clearance of 30 inches between the bottom of the lighting fixture and the sink countertop. This clearance is intended to provide adequate headroom and prevent accidental contact with the fixture. While the ASID recommendations are valuable, it is essential to prioritize compliance with the NEC and local codes. Always adhere to the most stringent requirements to ensure safety and code compliance. When installing electrical fixtures in a bathroom, moisture is a significant concern. Bathrooms are high humidity environments, and moisture can damage electrical components, creating safety hazards. Use fixtures that are specifically designed and rated for wet locations. These fixtures have seals and other features to protect against moisture intrusion. Ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are required in bathroom circuits to protect against electrical shock. GFCIs monitor the current flow and quickly cut off power if a fault is detected. Install GFCIs for all outlets and circuits serving the bathroom, including lighting circuits. This provides an additional layer of safety for occupants. To summarize, NEC Article 410.4d is a critical safety standard that governs the placement of lighting fixtures around bathtubs and showers. By understanding the requirements and implementing compliant solutions, you can ensure that your bathroom lighting is safe and code compliant. Consider options such as recessed lighting, pendant lights, mirror-mounted lights, upward-facing lights, and wall sconces mounted at the appropriate height. Remember to check with your local building department for any additional requirements, and always prioritize safety when working with electrical systems. By following these guidelines, you can create a well-lit and safe bathroom environment.